What is the very subtle mind? First, let's start with what tradition says about it. Tradition tells us that, the Vajrayana tells us that there are 3 layers of the mind. One layer is the gross mind. The gross mind is the mind with which we perceive, the mind that is related to the senses, the mind that helps us to understand immediate impressions, and is deeply connected to the material world, the world of objects. Then there is a subtler mind, which is called the subtle mind. And the subtle mind is the mind through which we perceive, understand concepts. For example, when we talk about love, about truth, about reality, justice, intelligence, all these, where are they, right? Where is love? Can you show me? Love doesn't exist in the world of objects, right? It is not something you can perceive, it is an idea, you see? So this is the subtle mind. It contains ideas. Now, do we come into contact with reality, with truth, through the subtle mind? Some of us try to do that. This is called philosophy. I'm after 4 years of academic philosophy. Thankfully, just completing that. So, no, it has its beauty, of course. Otherwise, there is a lot of excitement about that. But in terms of its limitation is clear. But can you understand, can you grasp the universe through concepts, through ideas? No. Our ideas are still limited. They cannot capture the totality. Then we need an even subtler mind. This is where we discover the very subtle mind. The very subtle mind is a layer of the mind which actually exists inside the heart. It is not here. When we talk about mind, we always think about this in thought, cognition. But then we are told by the tradition that the very subtle mind resides inside the innermost part of the heart. Now, what is it for? It is because we need a part of the mind that one has forever remained unaffected by the world, by our concepts, has never been affected by time, by space, and has this perfume of eternity. Why do we need that? Because we need to preserve our ability to perceive the truth and reality, you see? We have to have some kind of layer through which we can see that which cannot be seen, through which we can touch that which cannot be touched, through which we can understand that which is ungraspable, you see? Inconceivable. So, what tool do we have? Where do we go to? Do you understand? Then Vajrayana tells us you have this very subtle mind. When this very subtle mind becomes awakened, you see the very subtle reality. You see? These are your eyes. This is your knowing part. And it's so beautifully located in the heart, you see, which means only your heart can know the truth. This is not a cliche. This is the only part from which we can listen to words about the truth and identify, yes, that reminds me of something. I know it. Because this kind of understanding of reality is already there. It is just a process of being reminded of, you see? So the very subtle mind only works through remembrance. It never learns something new. It only needs to be reminded of.